Okay, so this is a small tutorial on how to put your name on the top of ISO number 1. And the assignment that you had, in addition to number 1 through 4, was for you to take number 1, put your name on it, and then share it with me. When you share this block with me with your name, extrude it within it, I'll be able to then print it out for you, okay? It's a small little project for us. So I know it's frustrating. However, we have to go through until we have our laptops. We have to use the Chrome application of Fusion 360. So here we are. We just opened it up. Okay, just make sure you remember up here in the top left corner, wherever that little waffle is, that's your data panel. That'll bring out your different ISOs. Okay. We also have our file button, which is up here. We also have save up there. Okay, so don't forget to save. So what we're first going to do is we're going to open up number 1. We're going to slide our data panel away, and we're going to put our name on the top. Okay. So in order for us to use our name on the top, we want to head on up here to the top left corner, create sketch. And once I create a sketch, we have to choose a plane where we want the sketch to live. So we don't want the X, Y, or Z plane. We want to do it right on top. Okay, so let's go over top of this this top plane, and you'll see it light up like a letter T. I'm going to click once. Okay, and when I click once, you'll see that now it will allow us to do some stuff. So it'll automatically go to the top view so we can see it. If we want to go back to that ISO view up here in your view cube, you can go to that little house and it'll go view cube. But we want to go to the top. Okay. Remember, if you want to slide this around, if you hold that control wheel, press it down and move it, it'll move for you. Okay. So if you want to position it where it needs to be positioned, or down here at the bottom, you'll see a small little pan button which allows you to click that and move things around. It brings up that hand icon. So we're going to put our name right in the middle. Okay, so since we're in this sketch, we're going to go up to create. Okay, up top to the top left where those solids and all that stuff is, we're going to go to create, and we're going to choose text. Okay, halfway down. Okay, we're going to click text, and it's going to ask us where do we want to put it, and we have to click and drag out a text box. So I'm going to go here and click, and I'm slowly going to drag out a text box. You'll see a little marquee select around it, and when we leave go, okay, and click one more time, you see that it'll show the sample text. Now that little text panel that comes out on the right hand side, we're just going to type in our name. Okay, put in your own name. We can also change the height of that. So the height of this this text, we could change it over here. If you want to go from 0.39 to 0.7, you could do that. You could change it to bold. You could change it to italics. Okay. And once you have it the way you want it to look, I want you to press OK. Okay. And what that allows it to do is it allows the text is not editable now. You can click on it and get back into that. Or if we're ready to move forward, we just go up to the top right and click Finish Sketch. Okay. Now that sketch is there. Okay, what we want to do is we want to extrude it. So go up to your view cube and press that little house to make it isometric view. Okay, we're going to go up to extrude, and it wants us to choose where to extrude. So I'm going to press escape 1 second. I'm going to click on my text to highlight it and then go up to extrude. Okay, now I'm going to be extruding just that, which means I can either pull it up, okay, so that it's a join, right? It's sticking out, or what we want to do is to save some filament, we want to go to a negative distance. So I'm going to go to negative 0.5. Make sure it says negative 0.5 in here. And it's now a cut, which means it's going to leave it hollow in that area. And we're going to press OK. Okay. So now if we go and rotate around, or we hold shift and press the wheel, we can actually see that it's actually cut out of the top of ours. Okay. Perfect. Now you can pause and fast forward this video as you like, so I'm just going to move forward. You can pause me if you have to. So up top, I'm going to go to that little save icon, which is that little diskette. We're going to click save. It'll make sure it's saved once more. Now ISO 1 has my name in top. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to have you share this. Okay, so I know with the Chromebook application it's not good. It doesn't work the best. So what we're going to do is we're going to download and save an STL file which allows us to share. Okay, but the STL file is what I'm able to print out on the 3D printers. So for us to move it over to this panel on the left for us to print, we're going to go up to where it says in ISO number 1, the top left corner, that little floating toolbar. Okay, we're going to right click on that, and when we right click on that, there's a bunch of choices in here, and we're going to go down to where it says save as mesh. Okay, when I click save as mesh, it gives me some choices over here, and I just want to show you we want it to be format STL binary. Okay, unit type is in inches. And what we're going to do is we're going to press OK. Now once we press OK, it gives us some choices over here. Okay, what we want to do is we want to save the project in the cloud. Okay, up top next to the name, let's put our own last name. Okay, so I know it's from me. I know the words are on it, but I'll be able to tell inside of a folder what it looks like and whose it is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Save Project to Cloud. It's going to be in the folder 20 ISOs where it currently is, and we're just going to press Save. Okay? Now what it's doing is it's saving a copy. So over here in your data panel, once it's done, we will refresh this by just clicking on refresh that pops up. It says data in this forward has been updated. So when I press refresh, just scroll around and there it is. Here's ISO number 1 forward, STL. So now what your job is for homework was to right click on this, go down to share link, and when it appears, you want to share a link to it and allow for downloading. Okay, so this comes up. Remember, we just look at it. Right click, we want to share link. The prompt comes up, so we want to share the latest version. Let's click that slider over. So that's my link right there, and I want to make sure item will be downloaded, or item to be downloaded. So I'll copy that link. Okay, I'm going to go over into, I'm going to go into Classroom. Okay. When I go into Classroom, come on. I know it's really slow. Okay. And now I'm going to head on up to the top right. It should be up in a moment. I'm going to go to the dots, go to Classroom, and once I'm in Classroom, I'll go to Our Class, 3BC, and we want you to share your comment. Okay, so we're going to come over here, head on down, Mr. Ford. I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to share. Okay, so it just takes a little bit of patience. Okay, please make sure you just take your time. Don't get frustrated. Click on it. Make sure that Fusion loads. Okay, and then once Fusion loads, you can work. Okay, guys.